Producer Damon Holter.
And I am Lou Barbecue Holter.
And we are the Croix Valley Sauces competition cooking team from Hudson, Wisconsin.
Also an Icon Grill's pro team.
That's right. Now today we are in the backyard because we want to show you a few different methods for grilling steaks on the Icon Grill.
The first steak we're going to cook is Damon's personal favorite. Which one is that?
It's the ribeye.
Damon,
I love the ribeye.
I know you love the ribeye. You named your kitty after that.
Yeah, my kitty is named Ribeye.
Where does the ribeye come from?
Here, the ribeye actually comes from right there. You see that?
On your forearm?
On my forearm. Yeah. No, actually, it's between the ribs, between the rib bones on the upper rib cage of the animal is where this comes from. So it's a muscle that doesn't bear any weight and doesn't do a lot of movement, so it's typically really tender and juicy.
Yeah.
So we're going to go ahead and get started with a really trendy sort of method of cooking, which is
the reverse sear.
The reverse sear. Now, contrary to popular belief, some people say that the reverse sear should be revered as the best method of cooking a steak.
We're going to go with no.
No, we disagree.
But we're going to do it anyway.
Well, what we're going to do is our method of reverse sear.
Yeah.
So a traditional reverse sear would be to take a piece of meat, a thick cut of steak, and cook it slow or roast it in the oven. And then at the end,
give it the old sizzle sizzle.
Give it the sizzle sizzle with a really hot cast iron skillet or something of that nature, searing the outside of the meat so you get a nice brown crust that is really a juxtaposition to the tender pink meat on the inside. So we're doing it a little differently, and it makes sense. I'm going to tell you why we do it. We're starting our Icon Grill at about 275 degrees. In barbecue, that's going to be a little bit more on the low and slow side. We're going to go ahead and put the steak in here and then jack up that temperature and give it that nice good sear right at the end. But there's a reason, but we have to start first right here. Give this a little spray of cooking oil.
Nobody likes their steak sticking.
No, we don't want it to stick. And we're going to use the Croix Valley Garlic Barbecue Booster.
It's a great all-purpose rub to use on steaks. It's got salt, pepper, and garlic, and all sorts of great little seasonings in there that are just perfect for that.
Okay, so to get started, like I said, we're at about 275 degrees, and we're going to go ahead and put this on the top rack of the grill. So we're going to leave that on the grill until we get within about 10 to 15 degrees of our target temperature. Then we'll remove it, we're going to jack up the fire really hot, and then we're going to finish it off.
Now the reason this method works for us is we've added wood chunks to our charcoal, so we're actually smoking that steak, adding a whole nother level of flavor before it hits the sear.
That's right, Lou. If we just grilled the steak by itself, it wouldn't be on there long enough to take on all of those additional flavors of the grill. So the first part of our cook is done now. The internal temperature of the steak has reached about 120 degrees, and what we're shooting for is about 130 to 135 for a nice medium rare. So we're going to take this off right now, let it rest for a little while we increase the temperature in the grill to actually get that final sear.
In order to do that, Damon is removing the top grate from the grill. He's going to open the air vents completely to increase the airflow into it. And then we're going to put our grill grates on top of the cast iron surface of our Icon Grill.
So grill grates are a cast aluminum cooking surface that go directly over the existing grates on your grill that make the most amazing steaks. And there's a couple of reasons why.
One of the biggest reasons is the grill grates created a true infrared grilling experience. Not only distributes the heat across the grill grates, but up into the meat as well.
Yeah, and the other thing is that it actually increases the temperature of the surface area that you're cooking at. While the dome temp on the Icon Grill might read, let's say 400 degrees, the actual surface itself where those grill grates are might be about 150 to 250 degrees hotter. So it's going to create an awesome sear on anything you're cooking. So with the grill temperature reading nearly 450 degrees, I'm going to stabilize the temps by decreasing the largest dial on the heat zone all the way down. There's still enough airflow coming through the one smoke vent, and I'm going to take the upper vent and I'm going to decrease that down to the grill setting. This is going to make sure that I've got enough airflow going through there, because remember, with the grill grates in place, I'm actually probably at about 550 to 600 degrees. Now it's time to finish our reverse sear.
All right, we're going to place that rested steak onto the heated up grill grates. It's not gonna take very long, just a few minutes. We're gonna give it a turn. A few minutes later, we're gonna flip it over, turn it again, it's gonna be done.
Yeah, you can hear that sizzle. Those grill grates are really hot right now.
While we are finishing up that reverse sear ribeye, we are gonna turn our attention over to our next steak, which is a New York strip, my personal favorite.
Yeah, the New York strip is gonna be just a really down and dirty sort of direct grilling method. We're still gonna employ those grill grates, but this doesn't require multiple steps. This should actually take us roughly about 10 minutes total to cook these steaks.
Yeah. And I have sprayed them again with some canola oil so they don't stick. And I've rubbed them with the Croix Valley Cattle Drive rub.
So we've already given this a quarter turn. We're gonna go ahead and flip this steak. You can see those awesome diamond patterns. Look at that.
Oh.
That's that sear. That's what these grill grates can do for you. Real nice diamond pattern on there. It's only going to take another minute, and this one is all done.
Awesome.
Okay, so the ribeye is done. We're going to go ahead and take that off, let that rest, and we're going to toss these New York strips directly on the grill. Place these at about a 45-degree angle to the actual grill grates themselves. This will be easy thing to time. With a steak this thick, which is about an inch, inch and a quarter, we're gonna be at 2.5 minutes, then we'll rotate it, 2.5 minutes, flip it, and repeat the process.
We're about 2.5 minutes in. We're gonna give these a quarter turn and then give them another 2.5 minutes before we flip them over.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and flip these now.
Damon, what are you using to flip those?
It's actually called the grate tool. This is something that comes with the grill grates, and it actually fits right inside the channel of the grill grates. It's kind of like part spatula, part fork. It's really cool. All right, 10 minutes in, and these are completely done.
We're gonna pull those off, set them next to the ribeye, and let them rest. Then we're gonna show you the coolest method of cooking a steak on the Icon Grill that you just can't do on other grills.
Simply love this.
I have oiled up and seasoned a few sirloin steaks here. Damon, what have you been up to over on the grill there?
I have removed all of the grill grates in order to expose the lava stone.
The lava stone? What are we gonna do with that?
This is gonna create the most amazing sear. This is something that you just typically cannot do with a lot of other grills.
That is so cool.
I'm placing the sirloins directly on this stone, and this is gonna create just an amazing sear on here simply because it's a flat surface that is blazing hot. We've been cooking the other steaks on here all day, so that stone right there is so hot, this will probably only take about 4 minutes to cook these all the way through.
That is good because I'm getting really hungry.
The one thing you've really got to be careful about though when you're doing this is that you have to leave the lid open. In all of the other situations, we've been closing that lid. Look at that sear. It's just creating an amazing crust on there. But if we kept this lid closed, there would just simply be too much heat and you would overcook those steaks immediately. Look at that.
That is really cool looking.
That's a beautiful crust right there.
Yep.
All right, these are done. Look at that beautiful sear on both sides of these steaks.
That is really cool.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
So one grill, the Icon 400 series, cooking steaks in 3 different methods. You want to give them a try?
Yes.
Should we go for that New York strip?
Oh, yes, please.
All right. All right, let's see how we did, Lou. Oh, that looks nice.
That does look
Look
nice.
at that. So that's the New York strip. Here you go. Ah, beautiful. Look at how juicy that is. That was done with just a straight grilling method. About 10 minutes total for that one. And this was the ribeye. Let's check that one, huh? Oh, look at that one. Still nice and juicy after sitting here and resting as well. Look at that. That was the reverse sear. See how that one tastes.
Okay.
Kind of interested myself. That is
Really-
so juicy.
That's really
Oh my
juicy.
God.
Let your meat rest, people.
Very, very good. We haven't let this one rest very long, but I want to give it a try anyway. This one was done directly on that lava stone. Look at that.
That is
Beautiful.
so
Look at
cool.
that pink going through the middle of that. That's so juicy. All of these steaks, they all turned out perfectly. They're all tender, juicy, nice medium rare to medium on all of them. 3 different methods, 1 grill. This was really a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was.
Really easy. You can do it yourself in your own backyard. I'm gonna continue to eat steak.
Me too.
As always, we'll see you around the grill.